So this was something. I ratted out fucking Rob because he wouldn't give me his number. Rob, Rob, the guy that, was with her. They got a name for him. Rob Content. Rob the Investor. So I'm in Dade Land Mall, my last day in Miami. So I'm walking through the food court. Kleenex! I look at this guy. I have no fucking clue who it is. So we sit down. We start talking. We talk for about an hour and a half. So we get to talking. And he just starts cutting her up. Oh, this dirty bitch. She is such a cheap cunt. I swear to God, she will live with anybody if she can live for free. She's so dumb. I saw her without makeup and she's got freckles. I'm like, so? Doris Day had freckles. She was gorgeous. Just everything. She's so fucking dumb. I said, yeah, she was dumb enough to think you were going to help her. So he goes into this whole routine about he wants me to come back to Miami and start a 24-hour stream house, like in the ghetto. I said, what, Hialeah? And he goes, I'll find it, you rent it, and I don't want nothing. I don't want no money. I got the cameras, I got the lights, I got all the gear. I'll set up all the hardware, film it. He said, we'll get all these IP2 people. We'll do members only. Is that what they call it? I always want to call it members only. Is that what it's called? I always think I'm calling it by the, whatever, the private. He goes, it's all about sex. And that's what I was trying to tell her. You can just have people that just talk and do weird shit like Fear Factor, like eat a turd or, whatever. Or can just be very sensual in lingerie, or, he was trying to tell me that, guys will sit and be able to, talk to somebody like a cam. I'm like, well, why would somebody choose a girl that keeps her clothes on when you got all these live cam girls from Ukraine, working for the, the fucking Russian mafia, or, the Mexican cartels, or whatever the fuck. Why are they going to sit there and watch some bitch dressed? OnlyFans. I always want to call them members only. OnlyFans. And he goes, I've been trying to tell her, OnlyFans, 24-hour stream. So he said, okay, we'd have all kinds of interesting characters. And I got to get Todd. He said, I got to get Todd. I got to show Todd that he can make so much more money without her. I said, so you're trying to hurt her show? And he goes, no. She'll benefit from it. So anyway, a long conversation. And so I said, yeah, I'll do it. I have no intention on doing it. And bit shoot. And so I said, yeah. I says, we'll call it the Kleenex house. He goes, no, it's called the Dick house. I'm like, no. I'm branded as Kleenex. Kleenex house. Kleenex house of horrors. But with the horrors like, prostitutes instead of, not horror, but whores. Kleenex house of whores. And then I thought, well, there's one thing that Kelly came up with. This Kelly character calls them the Colorfuls. I said, Kleenex house of the Colorfuls. Had no intention on doing it. And this is what I kept in thinking. How are you going to provide the equipment? And he's talking about all these IP2 people that got money that will fucking just donate like crazy. You'll get so rich. It's like Amway. I feel like I was in an Amway meeting. Buy all this product, get a bunch of people to be in your downline. I literally felt like I was listening to an Amway. Anybody ever go to an Amway meeting? They call it showing the plan. So that's where I felt like I was at. And I'm getting along with it. So fine, I'm like, yeah. I says, but he goes, yeah, eventually she'll come too. And she'll do her podcasting there. I said, why would she be on cameras for donos and not just be on her own camera for donos? Well, we'll have people that they can also bring their own donos, their own cameras. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. You don't want any money. So then I started like throwing, questions. Well, okay, so you're from Miami. So, well, what do you do? Doesn't want to tell me. Well, he says, I flip property. I said, you got a trust fund, don't you? I said, you're a trust fund kid. You're really spoiled. You get an inheritance, I just had this feeling that he got some kind of inheritance. Wouldn't give me no information. So I said, okay, I'll be here. And he goes, you can't tell anybody. I'm telling him, yeah, man, don't tell EJ, don't tell EJ. This was the kicker. This is when I knew he was full of shit. So he said he's really upset that she kept doxing him because he had her stuff sent to his house. And I don't know. I know Ms. Rob. I don't know any of that shit. I have no information on supposable docs of Rob. And I said, okay, well, give me an email. He wouldn't give me an email. I said, you don't have a throwaway email? I said, give me a number. Wouldn't give me a number. I said, you don't have a Google number? Wouldn't give me any kind of number. Wouldn't get anything. He has my number and he's got my email. I'm like, this guy thinks I'm going to move clear across the country. I'm going to have to wait for him to answer or contact me because I got no way to contact him. I'm like, fuck this. I'm ranting him out. So as soon as I got back, I wasn't back a day. I told EJ. I started telling people in our chat room what this fucking guy was up to. So she came in and I told her everything. So she calls him up and puts him on blast, so she said. And so I'm thinking, this is what's going to be happening a lot. There's going to be a bunch of Robs, a bunch of people showing up, because one of the things about EJ is she makes herself very accessible. She'll stream with just about anybody. I mean, Christ, she's streamed with me. What more proof do you need? But you're going to have these Rob characters that are going to keep showing up. As she gets more subscribers, as she gets more of a footprint, she's streaming on a regular basis, She's working her way up. There's going to be more Robs. Well, now there's a jackass that makes Rob look like a priest. Holy shit.